Y'all thought we're back again. Hey, people out there, I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. You know how it is. We're back for another segment because this is Our Truth, and I am his mom.
And I am her son.
Today's topic, I'm going to turn it over to my son Ghost so he can give y'all that information.
All right, y'all. So, in this segment, I'll be talking in my regular voice, but we will be discussing relationships and the men and women perspective on that. Okay?
So
I'm going to start it off by saying most people are probably not going to agree with what I'm going to say. Some people might, but I'm going to put myself in all shoes just in case people don't know. Okay. So I want to make that clear before anything is said. I'm putting myself in all shoes. Okay. So the first shoes I'm going to put myself in as a man is the life that all men are born and raised into believing in today's society and in society that I was born in, which is monogamous relationships. Being in a relationship with a woman and treating her a certain way. Now, when I was born in 1990, I was exposed to relationships that had men out doing things, taking care of the home, like, doing things financially, getting that's not how I was raised, but that's what I saw. Like, men would work and they supposed to bring the money in and all that. That's why I seen older generations of what I was growing up around, and the moms would stay home. Like, I don't remember as a child my grandmother having a job, but I was like, oh, she did. She was a nurse. Like, oh, she did. She worked. But it's like, you don't know these things because of what you see other people. You think that the man is the one working and the man's one bringing home the money while the woman's at home and she's cooking, cleaning, taking care of children, all this other good stuff, And then you get times where, by the time I'm older, well, because before I was older, women could work. Before I was even born, women could work. They had jobs, they was working. Except what I seen was a little bit different. Now, I knew my mom worked. I knew my mom had a job and she was out there getting it. Because it was me and my brothers, there was no man in the home. So for me, I got to see that women could take care. They can take care of the house and they could be out and work. So I just want to let y'all know my perspective of how I was raised, of what I saw my mom doing. She was able to work and take care of three young growing boys. So when I think about a man and how he should be in a relationship and how he should treat women in a relationship and vice versa, how a woman should be in that relationship with a man, it's not so the past. It's more so how the future is. Women work, which means you should be working. I hate to say you should be, but there is no staying at home, taking care of the home in today's society because of how the economy is. One income for a home is very, very, not really plausible unless you're making buku bread, like you're a doctor or something. But then again, the home you're living in, still, the point is, in today's society, 2 incomes is better than 1. And there are a lot of women who aren't going for that. They want to work. They want to have their own money, which means there should be a compromise in that relationship. They should be able to come together and do things together in that home because they both bring in an income. There is no one sitting at home just taking care of the home, which means they have to take turns taking care of the home. Now, I don't know if I think I'm going to stop and let you speak on that part before I go into a different type of man. But when man is in a relationship with a woman and it should be a partnership. Most men, sometimes when they're the breadwinner or they're making a certain amount of money or they're carrying themselves a certain way, they like to be a dictator. Like I know a lot of dudes who even talk like that. They dictate their relationship. They let it know exactly how it's going to be, and they run their relationship. I don't want to run my relationship. I want to have a partnership in my relationship. We discuss things and we handle things together. We come up with ideas together of how we can handle a situation. If I have to take the lead on something, I'm going to do that, especially if I know more about it. And if I have to be the follower in the situation because you know more about it, then I'll take the back seat and I'll listen, pay attention, you know what I'm saying? So I can learn, not so that I can take over the next time, but no, so that I can have a better understanding the next time it happens. I'll be even more in tune the next time the situation occurs, you know? So it's like, as men, we should put ourselves in situations where we can learn from our partners, and we have to be more vulnerable in our relationships, no matter how we're living, no matter what kind of relationship we're in. The more vulnerable we are with our partners, the more they see that we are human, the more respect I believe we should get from that partner because they're seeing that you're not holding back or withholding or hiding, whatever word you want to use. It means not sharing. You know, they just everything's on the table, and I feel like when that's like that with both man and woman in a monogamous relationship, things can go far. You know, especially if those people want to get married and they believe in marriage.
Okay, so I suppose we're speaking on a woman's perspective, but I'm gonna give a
Yep.
disclaimer first and foremost. First and foremost, a lot of women is not gonna agree with what I say as this conversation um, grows deeper because I don't think like a typical woman because of A, the way I was raised, B, what I saw, three, my own concept of what that dynamic between a man and a woman is, and four, because I don't know, I just, I raised boys, so my concept of raising them was on a woman's viewpoint. So it wasn't no woman getting over on my sons. So mine was I had a different concept, but to go back to how he started it off, I believe okay in that aspect of finances and all that when in a relationship between a man and a woman is to each their own. That's how I believe, to each their own. It all depends on the dynamic of the family and how y'all want to live life, how y'all want to do it. Y'all might have a relationship. So basically, this is it. If you have a relationship and you tell the woman, okay, I'm the man of the house and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and then she shouldn't have to work. You should cover all, and I need you to watch the kids, cook, because that's a job in itself. I need you to watch kids. I need you to cook. I need you to clean. Then I should never have to walk out the house and earn not one dime. And on top of that, all my needs and wants should be supplied. So ain't no question with what you want that for. No, 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 no. I could be earning my own money. You want me to stay home. You say you're the breadwinner. You say you're the man of the house. So therefore, don't question me on why I want to go buy another pair of shoes. Give me the money to buy another pair of shoes because I could be working, making my own money. We could be paying daycare bills, and then I ain't got to answer to you about what I'm spending money on. So it's the dynamic. Don't say you're the man of the house and you want me to do all the household chores and everything, and I'm going out working just as much as you working. Like, oh, and you not doing anything. Like, I don't think so, player. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So that word man of the house comes with a lot of responsibilities and duties. And if I'm earning an income too, and I'm providing for the household also financially and physically and mentally, and you're only doing the physical. No, sweetie. You're not the man of the house. You are just a partner in the house. See that word, I'm the man of the house. Then act like it. Do your part. I shouldn't have to do anything. That's being the man of the house. So on that aspect, or if it's dynamic, like he said, it's some men that are very controlling and they want things that their way. Do you know those men? I would say maybe, and this is just my opinion. So you can come at me if you want to, but my opinion is my opinion. I'm gonna say of that, maybe between 5 and 10% are abusive. And how now, and they are real about it though. They don't want her to work. She ain't gotta work. They will spoil her, buy her whatever she want. And out of that 10%, I'm gonna say about 6% of men do this. The other 4% are just abusive a-holes. But the 6%, they are very controlling. They control what she wears. But she don't have to work. They will buy her anything and everything that she wants. All she got to do is make sure dinner's done when they come home. See them off in the morning when they go to work. Some would demand breakfast. Some may want home cooked meals. Whatever that dynamic is, if you love it, I like it. If you love it, I like it. Because guess what? That is your life. And if you want to be and get pissed off if you want to, a bought woman, then you're gonna have to deal with what comes with being bought. If that's the way you choose to live, then that's the way. Hey, you put if you love it, I like it. Here, point blank. If you like it, I love it. So that is my view, woman's perspective on that part of a relationship, the finances, and who says and who stays and who works and who doesn't and all that. So there you go.
I'm gonna skip to one. I ain't in a particular order. Just let it play out how it play out. So I'm gonna go to, based off what you just said. I think that's the reason why most guys who choose not to be in a monogamous relationship at all, they choose not to even do monogamy. They'll be single and they choose to, and I'm using air quotes when I say this word, but they choose to be a player and play the game and have multiple women. Those are the guys who don't care about spending money and just, having a good time just for the time being, whatever. And those are the guys that you're not talking about them. I think the ones you're talking about, the ones that get in a relationship and the men, they get so caught up in the fact that they're making all the money. Cause I understand everything you were saying, but one thing that the woman's not doing, that the man is keeping track of everything financially. Now, if the woman is the one who is doing everything you just said, they're taking care of the home and everything, and then when the man comes home, he gets paid. She's the one that's taking care of everything financially. She knows the budget. She know how much y'all got. She know what can be spent and what can't. So I will understand if she's like, hey, yeah, I want to give you some pair of shoes. But in the reality of if, we're going to go two ways. In one world, this guy is making enough money to where every time he come home, he can put some little something to the side. He could be saving for a trip to go somewhere, whatever. So, or, you want to get some shoes? All right, cool. Just know that money you're spending is coming out of our trip.
No.
Full disclosure, let's communicate, compromise. But I'm just saying, because he's the one bringing in the funds. That's all the funds, and he knows everything about the finance versus she's taking care of the finances. I don't know. No, that's not right. You don't know what's going on financially because you're not the financial responsible. You're not the financial bearer. So it's like saying that you just want something like, oh, I just want to get a new pair of shoes. They cost $300. To him, if
First of all,
it's
that's
good,
ridiculous.
oh yeah, we got
If someone spent
$300. We just got to
$300 on a
save
pair of
money.
shoes, they need their butt whooped.
Well, I mean, for me, it's a pair of shoes cost $200 something, depending on what brand. I wear size 12, so I have to buy $200 shoes, $100 something shoes. You know,
so
if I want some
I'm not.
good name
My
brand
thing
shoes.
is if I'm okay, so it's a lot. Like no, if I'm sorry, if I am used to a certain lifestyle. And you come along and be like, I don't want you to work. I got your lifestyle. You ain't got to worry about it. Don't then come to me talking about some, well, I put money aside for a trip. No, Negro.
No, see, that's different. That's different, though. That's different. That's some, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you don't do, yeah, that's different. That's you come into a relationship with the understanding, okay, this woman is high maintenance or this woman is bougie and she like the finest things. She don't like to save money, she like to spend money.
Or bougie.
You know?
No, it ain't her being high maintenance. It ain't her being bougie. It's her wanting to maintain
No.
the lifestyle.
I'm not saying that's my opinion. I'm talking about they could be theirs. For me, these are the words I hear men say. I'm just using them and repeating. Like I don't think
bougie.
Like no, some girls, yeah, some guys be like, yeah, I got my girl bougie. She like the bougie. She like the finest thing. Like I've heard that. Even rappers say it. Like I got a thug chick. I got a bougie chick. I got a ratchet chick. Dudes classify these women. So I'm just speaking on what they would say. Like, so it depends on what kind of materialistic woman she is. Like, if she's always asking for something, and she's always that's what I said. If she's always asking for something materialized, and she only cares about the name brand stuff, that's a person who most people will categorize as from the YouTube shows I watch, a gold digger or
I had it before I met you. I had it before I met you.
See, that's different though. I said that if it's different though. If a woman is high maintenance like that, because that's what that is. I'm gonna just put it like it is. Some people are high maintenance. So you're trying to say, this is what I classify as high maintenance. Let me give you my definition as high maintenance.
Wait, let me get a better understanding. So if I'm making my own money and I'm buying me whatever I want and whatever, I'm high maintenance to myself.
No, see, that's not what I'm saying. This is what I'm gonna say.
That's what I said.
If you're buying, if you go to the store and they got 3 categories, $50, $100, and $300. To me, in my opinion, and I don't care how nobody feel about that. This is just me, because I like to find these things.
We already established that.
100%. I'm gonna go for the middle. I'm gonna go for the 100. Like $50, it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? But a high maintenance person is going for the 300 every single time. They're going to go for the highest quality. Let me finish. They're going to go for the highest quality every time. There is no cheap. There is no middle. I want the finest. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's a high maintenance person because you don't need all that. You don't need that.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
So you keep that in mind. You said that's a high maintenance person. Now, this is my scenario. I'm working, and every time I walk in the store, I'm grabbing a $300 purchase. I'm grabbing a $300 purchase. I meet Steve. And me and Steve get to dating. And he like, oh, what you do? I do so and such and such a. Oh, okay. I see you always got nice clothes, nice shoes. Yeah, because I make my own money. Da-da-da-da-da. Down the line, he's like, okay, so I want to marry you, but I don't want you to work. I want you to be a stay-at-home mom because I want kids, blah, blah, blah. And I say, well, I'm used to walking in the store and buying $300 shoes, buying a $150 purse, buying this, buying that. Because I spend my own money and I'm not gonna deviate from that. And he like, I got you. So then when we get together,
he's choosing to go into that role.
Right. So when we get together and you're doing these things because we had already established if I quit my job, don't then call me high maintenance. Don't then call me high maintenance.
No. I'm not saying that. He calls you high maintenance before he talked to you. He can afford for you to be high maintenance. It don't change the fact that you're high maintenance. He's still going to think that. I just explained it. Like, it's even in the
no.
definition. I mean, like, I just explained how you're high maintenance,
So-
period. Like,
so
from a
a
man's
man
perspective,
can be
a woman
high
who spend
maintenance
all
too.
that money to try to be done up all the time and all keeping their hairdo
So a
the
man-
finest
a
of
man can
ways. Like, I don't
so a
care
man
how
can
much
be high
money you're
maintenance
making
also.
or what.
So a man is high maintenance also.
Yes,
men
men
do
can
the
be
same
high
thing.
maintenance too. I'm speaking on.
Oh,
I'm speaking on people being high maintenance. I'm not speaking to or for against men or against women. I'm speaking my opinion
okay.
from a man's perspective. I'm not a woman, so I don't speak for women. I don't care about how they look at dudes or how they that's you. I'm talking about guy's perspective. A man who sees a woman doing that, if he can afford it, he's gonna do it. Okay, this is the deal. You do this. Oh, you've been living like this. All right, I make bread. I'll do that. That's nothing. He's gonna know I got a high maintenance chick. When he talks to people, when he's talking to his homeboys and they're talking about their girls, he's gonna classify his girl as high maintenance. Man, my girl my girl too bougie for that. We can't go places like this. He's gonna say that to his homeboys. He can be more comfortable. My girl bougie, bro. She's not gonna go there, and she's not gonna wear that. My girl high maintenance. She's not gonna put that on, and she's not going to no place like that. They're gonna say that. So it ain't to be offended. Like, well, I hope women don't get offended at these words. Sorry if your shoe fits, but the shoe fits. Like, women call dudes brokey. If a dude want to save money because he's cheap, guess what? A dude that's cheap is cheap because they got that. They have that. I'm cheap sometimes, depending on what it is. If I can find something that works like $1 million, but only got to pay 100. I mean, matter of fact, 1,000. Okay, cool. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings if somebody say, "Hey, how much you spend on that? $1,000? Oh, dang. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I got this for $1 million. Yeah. It comes with the hydraulics too. You push this button to rub your back for you. Like, okay.
Yeah, this is
I don't need all that.
The reason that I wouldn't spend that, even if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't spend it because I can't take it with me. I'm not
right.
Exactly.
My money. That's why, that's why
going to
to be high. That's why a man who look at that and see that be like, oh, she like to find. Like, I was watching the YouTube channels. I'm watching the dudes who do the little fake pranking, and I don't know if it's real or not, but they go after the gold diggers, and I be looking like it's nothing wrong. I be looking like there's nothing wrong with a woman knowing that she don't want to work. She wants somebody to spend money on her. What if she brings good value at home? Like, she don't want to work. Like, she's looking for a man who's willing to spend that bag on her. And she can find that. Ain't no telling, like, what kind of things she'll do for her man. Like, and then if they have kids, ain't no telling what kind of mom she'll be, knowing that my man will get me anything I need to take care of our kids, or if I need something for our child, whatever, I could put my kids in a fine school. Like, she's thinking about stability, probably. She's thinking about actually being taken care of. And she's looking for a man who wants a woman that he don't want her to work.
No,
and as soon as they meet each other, he's not gonna call her a gold digger. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, you might stay at home woman. You can be. Now it depends on her personality. Now if she's just out there wild and I just want to be out in the club, I'm always outside. I want to just be out and about, and I want to use your money. And every time I do something, I want to just use your money. I want to do this and do that, and I ain't worried about trying to build no foundation or build no home. Then yeah, she may be a gold digger. She may be somebody that's just using you.
Right.
And she don't want to spend her own bread. Yeah.
Now about the monogamous part, I think a man, in my opinion, who can't be monogamous has FAMO. What is it? FOMO. Fear of missing out.
No.
Yeah, they have FOMO syndrome.
No.
Because
ain't no man afraid of missing out on nothing like this. No.
You can't. Then why can't you be with one woman?
Because it's not in us to be with one woman, and those who do it, we're just forcing ourselves to do it. We're putting ourselves. Look, let me look. I'm gonna look.
Wait, hold on. You get where a man would say he will have a wife, and then we'll have. Okay, so I have two perspectives on this, and it might be weird. So this is
okay.
First, he will have a wife, and then he will have a side chick, and then he was 12 and down. But I love my wife, and he wouldn't want to lose his wife, but he ain't gonna give up his side chicks.
Right.
That's not love. You just
Yes,
want
it
to be
is.
with this main. No, you just want to be with this main woman. I'm finna tell you why it ain't love. And hold on, and this is where my mind gets tricky.
Okay.
You
I'm
just want
ready.
to
I'm
be
ready
with this
for it.
main woman because she is more stable than them side chicks. She's more
Huh.
responsible than them side chicks. She's
Hmm.
more put together than them side chicks. She's
Oh,
more
okay.
she's more of what you need outside those side chicks. However, for her to maintain
Hmm.
all those things that you swear down you're looking for in a woman, if she's lacking in other things that could be physical traits, and then where them side chicks come in. So
Oh, that's what you think. Okay. Okay.
wait, I'm
Oh,
just
I
okay,
like this.
right?
I like
My
this.
man,
Okay.
and that's where them
Hmm.
side chicks come in.
Right.
Now, this and this is where the love part come in for me.
Hold on, wait. Before you go that,
I
before you speak on the love part, let me speak on that portion real quick before I lose this.
okay, all right,
I just want to say this one thing.
okay.
You're going based off the fact that a man, his side chicks, based on what you're saying, that he has no taste and that he just sleeps with any other thing on the side versus what he picks to be at home. What a man who lives a real polygamy lifestyle does,
That's not what I'm
he
saying.
okay, because that's what it sounds like. Because you
And
just said
no, okay, put it
she
like this.
don't. You
Okay,
just
let
said
me.
they don't have the same
Okay, I'm gonna
calibers.
further expand.
They're
I'm
not
gonna further expand
stable.
on it. Nope, I'm gonna
Okay, go
further
ahead.
expand on
Okay.
it. And I ain't say polygamy. That's something whole different. I
Yeah,
said
true.
monogamous. That's completely different.
Yeah, why
So
men
this
can't
is
be
like
no
this.
side
So
chicks.
the
That's the same
side,
thing.
right?
It's the same thing.
No,
Having side chicks,
a
it's the same thing.
no, polygamy is when you bring others into your relationship,
Yeah,
and
but what I'm
and
saying
the
is
woman
the
knows. So
concept of
that's
what
not
they're
ain't
doing
nobody a side chick.
is
But
just a
hold on,
secret polygamy. That's all.
no, that's cheating. Anyway,
Yeah, I
my
agree.
thought is not that like his I'm gonna say main woman because when you cheat you got
Mm-hmm.
a main and you got sides. Period. Point blank. They can't all be
Okay.
mains. So his main woman don't say
Mm.
she ain't freaky in the bed, but he found this girl and she's real freaky. You see what I'm saying? So he's like, I'm missing that in my relationship. Side chick number one. And
Okay.
then maybe the main and the side chick don't do blowjobs. But he found this girl and she damn good at it. Side chick number three. So now he got the main side chick number one because she freaky. Side chick number two because she give good head. So then you got that. And then hello? And then
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
oh. And then and it goes on from that. It might be different
Yeah.
things. Like, okay, so main woman, she I don't like sports. I don't like this. Really? No. And freaky chick don't either. Blowjob chick don't either. But you got one that's like a homeboy. Y'all can have sex, but she down. She like sports. She like this. She like anything, of that type. So you got somebody you can hang out with, shoot hoops with, or go do this with, or go that. There goes side chick number 4. See what I'm going with this?
Yeah.
That's fear of missing out.
No, it's not.
Right. No, because you don't have to have jobs. You don't have to have someone that's freaky in the bed. You don't have to. You can go to sports with your homeboys. So yes, it's fear of missing out. Period.
But
Point
it's
blank.
not
But your
though.
homeboys ain't always there. So you like they're for me when fear of missing, and your main don't want to do none of that. So yeah, it's the fear of missing out. You feel like you're missing out on
I feel
something. So
you.
you
I
need
feel
all
what you're
these other
saying. That's your
chicks
opinion,
to
but that's wrong.
fulfill.
Is what
Right.
I'm telling you.
No,
That's all.
for you.
Like
For
that's
you.
it's cool to have an opinion about things,
Right.
especially when it comes to stuff like that. But when it comes to why men do that, it has nothing to do with fear of missing out. And I'm just telling you that. It's
Okay.
not in a man's nature to be with one woman. Period. I don't care like how much you want to try to
There's a lot of
categorize it
men
with other
out there that
stuff,
can be
but
with one woman.
no, they're just doing it. Every man has thought about it,
They
fantasized
just
about it,
doing
even if they
it.
don't want to admit to it. Like honestly, like especially the
They
ones
thought
who
about
just
cheating, they just didn't cheat. Okay. Oh wait, you want me to forget my other side of perspective? See, because you know, I got ADHD. You can't interrupt. I don't. It just came back around though. So, um, the other side is this, and women gonna get mad at me. I don't know if y'all gonna get mad or not, but this is me. This is my thought concept. I've always been like this. Every single one of my relationships ended from cheating because they didn't believe me. And this is what this is my thought. I have told them I don't care if you cheat. I really don't. I just need to know ahead of time that you're a cheater. If we have established a relationship, and I tell you, I don't like cheating, but if you feel you need to sleep with someone else, just let me know. And I'll tell you if I can deal with it. If not, then I can move on. Either way it goes, I'm going to move on because once I catch you, I'm going to leave you because you're cheating. I don't care if a man cheats. I really don't. So, and the concept of that, of what you're saying, like all men, and can't no man be faithful, honestly, that'd be fine with me. If you just be honest about it. Just be honest. Don't lie to me and keep lying in my damn face. And keep lying to me and lying to me and lying to me and lying to me. And then I gotta find out and I look like Booba the Fool because I'm going around your family who know you cheating, or I'm going around your friends who know you cheating, and they say looking at me smiling and like, ooh, and she don't even know. No, don't have me looking stupid. No, because I'm gonna get a feeling. Women get feelings. We get these, whether you know it or not. When a woman say you cheating, stop trying to gaslight her. You're cheating. We get it. We get this feeling. You act differently. You try not to, but you do. You act differently. Your whole
2000.
persona changes. We know.
I'm gonna say this: it's 2026, and most men should be more honest now, especially about what they want. And
Baby, you gonna be my main one. You ain't never gotta worry about another chick confronting you, being in your face. If I do out, blah blah blah, whatever, I'm just a man. Pure point blank. Not giving men excuses, but in my thought processes, if that's the type of man you want to be or you're gonna be, then okay, be real, be straight up. That will keep down. It will keep down on two or three things. One, it will keep down on the spread of STDs because you sneak in, you creeping, and you bring home crap. And two, it'll keep down on breakups and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different baby mamas and divorces. Just be real. Simple. Just be real. It's not that hard. So, and that's my concept. Like, if I had a man and my man came to me and we was in the midst of when we, dating or whatever, and he was like, okay, so, and I'm like, I don't like people that cheat. If you're gonna need to cheat, you need to just be straight with me up front and let me know that that's the type of person you is. Nah, baby, you gonna be my one and only. I'm gonna love you. You my one and only. And then you said it's cheating. Go. Now I don't want to deal with you. Why are you breaking up with me? Because I cheated? No, not because you cheated. Because you lied. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you cheated. It's because you lied. That's how I am, which makes me on a weird perspective of the woman. I don't care if you cheated. I really don't. Do you? You lied. You lied. You didn't give me a choice. You lied. A friend of mine told me, well, my brother Cuz, who was on the other podcast, Milk, told me, yeah, but women say they want to know the truth, but they really don't. And I'm like, but you ain't giving us a chance to see if we do, because you just jump off front and you lie.
But that's what I was about to say. It's 2026 now. In 2025, they were doing it too, though. But men aren't doing that. They're not getting in relationships, making a woman feel like it's just us. If they are doing that, it's the ones who, I don't know, I don't even know how to, I don't know why a man would lie about his intentions, about what he wants, and about his, you know, his motivation. Excuse me, his motivation, like why he's doing what he's doing. Most, and I'm gonna say this word, real men, they keep it real. I don't want nothing serious with you. I don't see this going anywhere serious. I like having multiple women, whatever. Like I can never be in a relationship with a woman. Like they're saying that. Now the thing that was bothering for, in my opinion, for women is the fact that, and this is my opinion, because I do believe, like, even though I said that men, like, it's not in us to be with one woman, it doesn't mean we can't do it. Just like it's in men to conquer, but you don't see men going around conquering things and taking over other people's stuff and, you know, starting war. But it's in us. Just because something's in us don't mean we have to do it. I will say that. Now, it's all about what you believe. If a person chooses to be monogamous or choose to be single and have multiple women or choose to have the poly life, it's about their happiness and them being open and having open communication. When you get with someone and y'all discuss the boundaries and what y'all will and will not allow, it helps it move so much further along to where there is no complications when things happen. And people can come to separation in a mature way without causing any drama, because men aren't as emotional as women, and women are more in tune with them feelings than men. I will say, like, men, we do have feelings and we do want to be showed love and all that good stuff, but men can do things without even feeling it. And I'm not talking about sexual things. I'm talking about period. Like whether it's go to work, you know, cut somebody out, get into a fight, anything. Like men can do things with no emotion. Like we can just think logically on things. Like, well, it made sense to do it, so I did it. Like, so how you feel about it? It's done. Like it's right. And most people I don't understand. How can he be like that? Like, how come he's not mad or angry or upset? And like, well, it is what it is. It happens in life. Like most men are like that because, you know, we learn from things and make us tougher. And I don't know. We're not dwelling on things. We're not. When logic is a part of something, the emotion makes no sense. So if a man is in a relationship and he's loving his woman and they're in love and the relationship is good, like everybody see it and they like, man, the Johnsons are great. Man, have you seen the Johnsons together? Man. And you ever go to the Johnsons' house? Man. You know they love each other. Yeah. That Mr. Johnson, he sure loves his wife. He always buy her nice gifts, man. He's always taking her out. He loves her. We always see them together, spend a lot of time together. 2 years later, man, did you find out that Mr. Johnson had 2 other women the whole time? Like what? Wait, what? Yeah, Mr. Johnson? Not the Mr. Johnson house he was over. Yeah. So wait, but he looked so happy. He was happy. He was in a very loving, happy relationship. Turns out these other women, he was happy with them too. He took them out. They went out and She didn't know this went on for 5 years. Well, how she finally find out? Well, Christmas time came. He sent the wrong cards to them. Like they each got the wrong card. Now I'm only making that
So
scenario up
everything done in the
because,
dark comes to the light.
and I'm only saying that because I had to give some kind of that's the reason why I did that. Like, what thing brought this to light? Because what's done in the dark comes to light. Yes. And it's, when you think about that, you think to yourself like, okay, Mr. Johnson maintained 3 women for 5 years and he was dating them all and he loved them all. One side would be like, oh, he's wrong for that, man. Like, he cheated on his wife, man. Like, dang, man.
But you know,
Like,
the ones that
dang,
get
bro.
me,
Like, that's messed up that he would do that to her, yo. Like, he shouldn't even, like, man, he should have just, like, broke it off with her. And then the other people were looking at like, well, she wasn't hurt until she found out. And I'm not saying what doesn't hurt you doesn't, what you don't know don't hurt you, but that's what that saying came from. But I'm saying this to say something else. She was happy with him. She was happy having her man. She was happy having the times with him. She was happy making those memories for those 5 years. When she found out that that was being done with other people, that's when it became an issue because she had to share him. She couldn't have him to herself.
Right.
But the last time I checked, and this is where I want to say this. The last time I checked, when we meet somebody, the moment we meet somebody, the moment we decide that we want to be a part of their life, we are sharing them. We're sharing them with whoever they already spend time with. We're sharing them with whoever they work with and go bowling with, whoever they go skating with, whoever they go out shopping with, whoever they go and get their hair out done with. We're sharing them already with all these people. We're already sharing them. Like, so some people get so wrapped up in the sexual side of things. Like, I don't want to share my man sexually and all this stuff. When you're already sharing him financially, probably you're already sharing him as far as his ideas and his belief, his dreams. He don't just share that with you. He's sharing that with people he talked to. His coworkers probably know him more and better than you. And then when you get around him with them, you realize that and probably feel some way about that because you realize, damn, for 5 years, I didn't know this side of you, Jim. Oh, no, I'm sorry, babe. I just be messing around with the guys. Like, now she feel left out because that side of you that can easily come out with the guys don't come out with her. You're not one of the guys. I'm sorry, I can't treat you like this. And that's how it is with relationships with people who got side women or whatever you want to call it, or polygamy relationships. It's like, hey, we get along in this atmosphere. We get along when we do this thing. We get along in this right here. But the moment I go into this, it's not you. You're not that. Like, you don't even like it. You're not even a part of it. You don't even enjoy it. You don't know how to enjoy it. So I go and do these things by myself. And this one time I went by myself, I met Shalisha. Make up a real name. Lisa. That's a real name. I met Lisa. And at first, it was nothing. It was just it's what they call it, platonic. It was just a platonic friendship. You know, we enjoy. What is something? I think we enjoy opera. Like, I didn't like, no. So every Saturday we go out and we go see some opera. And then one night after the opera, we went out and got some dinner and we got to know each other a little bit more. And I've been doing this for 5 years. And then it just happened to, I have feelings for her because we share so much. Because guess what? When you get to know somebody, feelings do happen. There is something called a connection that happens. Like, there is no way any human in the world meet people and don't make connections. Now, some people are like, well, it's all about whether or not you lead and you follow those connections. Well, yeah, duh. But if a person lives their life like what you said, they don't want to miss out, then yes, because they made a connection with someone, they don't want to miss out on what that connection can lead to, whether it's millions, whether it's a new invention, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's you ending your old relationship, whether it's children, not children, just a brand new, fresh start on something. But everything in this world is a risk. Everything in this world is temptation. So when we put ourselves out to meet people, and we think about that word sharing, we have to think about the fact that we're already sharing. And you're choosing how you want to share your person. You're choosing what you want to accept that you would share with this person. Hey, now that we're together, I don't want you spending time with these people, and these people. Now that we're together, I don't want you going out with them and them. I don't like Jacob. He always drunk. And you know. So that's what all that stuff coming around. Now you're telling me who I can share my space with and who you want to continue to share me with, because now that you became a part of this, there's some people that I hang out with or that I share my space with that you don't think I should be sharing with. And as my partner, I'm supposed to value that, pay attention to that, and listen to that, which means it should be vice versa. If I tell you, hey, she's not
But
good,
that
or hey,
should
I
be
don't think you should be
establishing
hanging out
from a
with that
jump.
guy.
I don't think that should be established from a jump. I'm sorry, if I have associates or if I have close friends that I kick it with or whatever, whatnot,
My
and
bad.
I'm we get into a relationship and you get to talking about I don't want you hang. Are you out your damn mind?
And that's why
Like,
I feel like most men, if they're real, they should be like, listen, we're gonna be in this relationship, but I'm not gonna stop talking to other women.
right. And then another thing, I just want to put this out there for all you naive people in the world or women in the world. That saying, you keep them how you get them, is not just for show. Stop being
Yeah.
like, oh, he cheated on his wife, he ain't gonna cheat on me. He cheating on you. He is cheating on you. He just got slicker about it. She called him, they end up getting divorced because guaranteed he won plan on leaving his. I don't give a crap what that man tell you. If he was with that woman for up 10 years and end up saying, oh baby, I'm gonna leave my woman and be with you, liar. His wife found out, she's kicking him out. He ain't got nowhere else to go. He don't want to go back to his mama house. So now he's sucking up to you. And guess what? He's gonna cheat on you. Yes. You know why? Because first of all, you broke up his happy home. And he's gonna blame you. Even though he's the one doing dog, he's gonna blame you. Because you broke up his happy home. Because that's where he wanted to be at. Because if he wanted to be with you for 5 years, he would have been divorced and been with you. He wouldn't have been had his wife, his cake and eating it too. He would have just, yeah, that would have happened. No, she found out and she was like, bye. Let the doorknob hit you with a good little switcher. Bye. Yep, that's what happened. I'm telling you now. And guess what? He's cheating on you. Yes, he is. He's cheating on you. He just got slicker about it. So, what you think about that? Do you think that's? I know it's true, but do you think it's true?
Mhm. I so I've never understood why a man would cheat. Honestly, like for instance, I would growing up, if I was in a relationship and I felt like, you know what, I like these girls, I want to talk to these girls, I want to hang out with these girls, I'd find ways to make my girlfriends break up with me.
Yeah,
Like
I used to do the
I
same
didn't want to
thing.
be the guy who seemed like he was breaking up with a girl just to go with another girl. So in my mind, if the girl broke up with me, she had the power. She was more, I guess, she was the bigger person from it. I guess I don't know. Like, and then it can make me look like the bad person or whatever or however. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never
Mm-hmm.
cared being the dumper. Like, I mean, being the dumpy. Like, I mean, you got dumped.
Me either.
Yeah, I got dumped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got dumped. Not even knowing, like, bro, I'm talking to 3 other girls already. Like, yeah, I got dumped. Yeah, like oh man, like I'll be sad if I was you. Like, nah. And they never understood because I never explained it to people. I never told them, like, I'm not sad because I made it happen. Like, just like I got her to not like me. Like, you can get somebody to not like you just like you got them to
Right.
like you. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is
So
be
true.
attentive to the things they tell you that they don't like and just do it. Like,
So true
it's not that
confessions.
hard.
True confessions. I did. I used. Even I did that, and I'm gonna say it like this: in every single one of my relationships, I'm just throwing it
I'm
out
gonna,
there.
I ain't gonna say it was every one of mine. I know some I wasn't expecting a relationship
No,
to end and it ended. So yeah. Like,
when
oh
I
shoot,
got
the relationship
when
over?
I got tired, and the reason I did it that way, and y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but the reason I did it that way is because when I wanted to break up with somebody, in my mind, this is my thought process. If I break up with them, they're gonna keep trying to come back and get me back. However, and then I'm gonna feel sorry. Well, you broke up with me and you didn't give me an excuse, and you broke up with me and you, I don't know, we were doing good. You broke up with me. It's like, okay, I don't want to go through all this drama. But if you break up with me, you can't come back. You can try, but I'll be like, you broke up with me. You should have kept me when you had me. Get out my face. Don't talk to me. See, it's a different scenario. I could throw that in your face. I ain't got to worry about the drama. You broke up with me.
Let me think.
So that was
Have
just
I
in
ever
my
broken
mind. That
up
was
with a
my
girl?
man.
Have I ever
It worked.
broken up with a girl and then try to get back
It
with her?
worked through my teenage years. It worked through my young adult years, and it worked through when I was grown. You divorced me.
Have I ever broke up with a
Bye.
girl and try to get back
Miss
with her?
me. Nope. You broke up. Nope. Ain't no coming back. You broke up with me. I don't think so.
It was one girl. I ain't gonna say her name, but yeah, it was one girl that I ever broke up with, and then I tried to get back with her, but it's because of the reason of why I broke up with her. So it's like,
Did she take you back?
no,
Because she wanted you to break up with
and
her.
no, she
Yeah.
actually
She
didn't.
secretly was getting tired. She secretly was. She was on the fence. She was holding
Nah,
on,
I'm
and
gonna
she was
tell
getting
you.
tired
Look, it
at the
wasn't
same
like that. It
time.
was more complicated than that, actually. And the
Oh.
crazy part is that this person would act like they still wanted to be involved, but I don't know. It was just because I was always so standoffish from it. Like, I can't even explain it. All I know is you do something and you regret it because you start thinking like, oh, okay, what if? But in the end,
So why do you? Okay, put a pin in that. Why do you think men can't be monogamous? Because you never explain why they can't be monogamous. And we about at the end of our segment here.
okay, so let me say this first. Men can be monogamous because I was monogamous. I know a lot of guys are monogamous right now. They're in relationships and they're with one woman. But I will say, men. I'm gonna speak on why men could be with a woman and still seek after another. I'm gonna speak on that because that's not necessarily saying they can't be monogamous. That's just saying that they will always earn from what their eyes are always going to wander. They're always going to look. You know what I'm saying? Some women are okay with that. Some are not. Well, as long as he don't do nothing, as long as he don't follow his thoughts, but the reality is, he's going to look.
Should we look? So,
okay. Yeah, sometimes it be women that exactly that look. So, when you're dealing with a man who is used to being around a lot of women, it's just, that's what it is. When they're used to being around a bunch of women and they finally try to give that up to be around one woman, they start to look for a bunch of women in that one woman. The different reactions, the different conversations, the different things, the different activities, the different stuff. Like, and some women, like, I ain't gonna lie, you ain't gonna find a woman that's into everything you're into. If you do, that's your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless she's pretending, and that's even better, because in my opinion, when you care for somebody, you do the things you don't care about doing because they do. When you love somebody, if somebody wants to go somewhere and you don't like it, you did it because they did. And you knew that it
Right.
brought them excitement that you was there with them. And if I go somewhere I want to be, I'm not going to be sitting there pouting. No, I'm going to be smiling, laughing. Because the more excited you see me, the more fun you're going to have. You're not going to be sitting there feeling all bad that you brought me with you. No, I'm making a memory
Right.
with you, even though I don't want to be here. That's what
Right.
real love is. That's what people do for those they
Yes.
love and that they care about.
Because I've been there, done that so much, and then it's ridiculous. Yes.
So when
And women, stop changing for men. You're gonna be miserable in the end, and then you're gonna get drained, and then you're gonna get tired, and then you're gonna want out of a relationship, and it's nobody's fault but your own. It's not their fault. They didn't ask you to pretend that you like Chinese food over Thai. They didn't ask you to pretend that you like football where you really don't understand the game. You sitting there like, oh my goodness, I could be doing something else. They didn't pretend. They didn't ask you to pretend that you like cooking every night when you barely want to cook or know how to cook. They didn't ask you to do all that. You chose to do all that. So stop blaming men because you changed to be with them instead of finding someone on your same level to
I
be
was just
with.
about to say that, yep,
Because
because
you
it
didn't
gets to a
like
point,
him
yeah,
because he
yeah,
was fat. You didn't like him
yeah,
because he wore glasses. You didn't like him
yeah.
because he drove a Optima. You ain't like him because he drove an Audi. You didn't like him because he only worked for the school system and he wasn't a doctor or a lawyer. You have to deal with what you get. Period, point blank. What you go after, not what you get, because you could have got what you wanted, but you didn't want what you wanted. You wanted more. So stop complaining when you have to. When you change your, he made me change. Lie. He didn't make you change. That's a lie. You chose to change to keep him instead of dealing with someone who's like you.
And then when you realize you kept doing stuff that you didn't like to do for somebody, it made
Then
you
you get
more and
miserable.
more resent them. You start not liking them. Like, oh,
And that's when they
no,
start cheating because they feel it. They know.
yep.
Men feel it. They got feelings. They know. They
Like, you
feel
know
it.
what?
Two of
I don't
you
have to
things.
take you
Men
with
are
me since I
simple.
know me bringing you with me is boring. I don't want to go by myself, so I'm just going to take this friend. And at first, it's innocent. They're not
Right.
doing it to cheat on you. No, they just don't want to be by
Men
themselves. And
know.
they
Right.
got company. Like, things are so much better when you're doing it with somebody. And when you have friends, even if it's the opposite sex, guess what? She's probably going to be wondering, like, hey, how come you're not doing this with your wife? Oh, my wife don't like this kind of thing, but she's cool. She's good. She's probably
Right.
at home
So
reading a
it's
book
like
or
it's
something.
not
She don't like
right.
this.
Stop.
You know?
Guess what? If you know you are the type of person that like to stay home on the weekends and crawl up on the couch with a good book or watch a movie, stop. Don't marry and say, oh yeah, a man that likes to go to the bar every weekend. They like to go clubbing every weekend. They like to hang out with his friends at game night every weekend, and you never get to curl up on the couch.
But
So sooner
I
or
will
later
say
you
this.
you sitting there in that event and you with a sad face and you fake smiling, and he feel those emotions. He feels
But
those
I
emotions.
will say this though, because that's also about the man paying attention. That's also about the man paying attention because a woman like that, who you just said, if she met a guy, like, don't try to take him out the bar and you met him there. Most women like that, if they was talking to the dude and he really was paying attention, she probably said something like this. My friends brought me here. I don't normally go out and do stuff like this. Like, she just let you know right then and there. Boom. She don't
right
do
then
that.
and
That's
there.
not her.
So,
That's not
yeah.
her. So when
Yeah.
you decide to continue to pursue her and you wondering, hey, how come you're not going out? Bro, remember the first night we talked? I told you my friends dragged me there. Well, I wouldn't even have met you if I didn't say yes to my friends. Like, so we liked each other. We kept talking. We're good. We get along, but I'm still not a club person. I still don't want to go out, you know?
That
And guess
part.
what?
Yes, man.
That's when the dude be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Dang, I like this girl. I want to keep talking to her, but you know what? I'm going to keep going out. And that's where that part comes where she's like, oh, how can you talk to her and still be talking to this girl? Well, I enjoy my time with her. Like, why I got to stop talking to her because I'm talking to somebody else? Yeah. And that's where that comes from.
Men and women, stop thinking you're going to change. If you meet a man and he say, I don't want kids, don't think, 5 years he going to change his mind. The man that told you he don't want years. So in 5 years, you just wasted 5 years of your life because when you bring it up, you want to start having a family. I told you at the beginning of the relationship, I didn't want kids, so now I don't want to start with
Yeah, that'd be
having a
weird. I thought
family.
things would change. Like
Right,
wait,
I
you
thought things
got
would
with me
change.
because you didn't
I
accept
told
my answer. You thought you'd be able to change it.
right. And then
Oh, that's
you'll
bogus.
get pregnant and then wonder why he's staying office from you and now the baby. Because he told you from the jump he didn't want kids.
You tricked me.
And now you done gave him this responsibility that he never wanted in the first place. And then you blame him and call him a deadbeat dad. No, you are a ruthless woman because he told you from the jump he didn't want kids. On the flip side, men, same thing with women. If a woman tell you she really don't want children and you keep bugging her, I do everything, I do this, I do that, you ain't got to worry about it, and she finally break down and she have a baby for you, Negro. That don't mean, why you ain't watch the kid? Why? I told you I ain't want no kids. You said you was going to do everything. I told you, I want to keep working, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to still go on vacation, so when she busts up and say I'm going out for the weekend with my girls, don't get mad. She told you from the jump. You lied.
Yeah.
You told her, oh, if you had this baby for me, I'd do everything. You ain't got to worry about it. Just do everything.
Yeah.
Because she told you she didn't want to be a mama. So don't call her a deadbeat mama. Don't call her WHORE. Don't call her useless. She's none of that. She's none of that. She did exactly what you asked her to do. She had a baby for you. She didn't want any. I'm just saying. That's my opinion when it comes to the whole thing. So
We definitely could speak more on this topic. We might have to have a part 2.
Right. But we at the end, people. And
yeah, we are.
We gotta do the word of the day, and we over our little hour. We do apologize. We're gonna have to do better. The word of the day is
All right.
What?
I said they all right.
They all right.
They all right.
I see what you're saying. I got you. The word of the day, people, is, I don't know where my glasses at. I'm gonna try my best. Effacious.
Effacious.
Again, effacious. It is
effacious.
Effacious.
Effacious. What'd she say?
You know what? EFFICACIOUS.
Effacious.
Effacious. Let's see what the woman says. Oh, I gotta come up.
Yeah, you just gonna say what I said. I don't even know if that was real. I just said anything.
Whatever. Efficacious. Y'all got that spelling? EFFICACIOUS.
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 I thought that too.
Efficacious.
Whatever.
Efficacious.
So here you go. And the meaning of efficacious is of something inanimate or abstract, successful in producing a desired or intended result. Effective. That's the definition. Got that, people? That's your word of the day. Try to use it in a sentence or whatever. And if you need to hear it again, she don't want to say it.
She, like I said it already once.
Effacious, right? Effacious. So there you go. Well, all right.
Efficacious.
I said it wrong. Efficacious. 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 That's weird. That's a weird word. Efficacious.
Yeah, it
anyway.
Efficacious.
Efficacious. I don't think I'm gonna have to say that 1,000 times to remember that. Anyway, I want y'all to have a good night out there. Be kind to someone. Hit that subscribe button. Be kind to someone on purpose. Be blessed. This is our truth because I'm his mom.
And I am her son.
Peace.
Good night.
Good night.